What's going on, everyone? It's CodyBPyrotechnics and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a very special video for you because, like always, I ordered over $1,000 of fireworks on the internet, but this time all the fireworks you're looking at were handpicked by me for a firework display that is pre-built and ready to go for you. So literally anybody can order this exact same package that you see in this video, minus the equipment like the mortar racks and the Cobra firing system, of course. But I'm here to tell you that even the shirt comes with this order. These are all items that I picked out, and I probably don't even need to say that for you to be able to tell, because I pretty much use all of these fireworks either on the 4th of July, and you've probably seen a lot of these items in past videos. So what you're looking at in front of me is a collection of fireworks that I put together, and this collection of fireworks in particular is called the official CodyBPyrotechnics show, which is available at CrewFireworks.com. CrewFireworks.com is split into two types of categories. One section of the website allows you to purchase all fireworks as units or cases, but there's another section that allows you to buy full firework displays that are ready to go. So when you get these, all you have to do is light it or hook it up to your firing system. Imagine it like a fireworks show on a pallet. But anyway, I'd like to tell you guys a little bit more about CrewFireworks.com. Okay, so obviously this is a ton of fireworks. Now, even though I do have the 200-gram cakes and the 500-gram cakes that came out of those two boxes, and the canister shells are already loaded into the rack, I mean, you can see this is a really good amount of fireworks. And on this website, you are actually able to buy fireworks by the piece, which is kind of rare. I don't know if you guys know this, but most online fireworks stores only allow you to purchase fireworks by the case. This company, CrewFireworks.com, allows you to purchase individual items. That's why you're not seeing an entire case of Noisy Flashy, for example. So this is everything I ordered. The firework display as a whole, so pretty much everything you're looking at right here, minus the mortar racks. Unfortunately, we cannot include these in the order. But yeah, the rest of the stuff right here is priced out at $1,500. So that's $1,500. Let's do some math on this real quick. Now, if you notice, we have 27 fireworks in total, and this is being sold on the website for $1,500. If we divide the total selling price by the amount of items, which is 27, then technically you are only paying $55 per item. So could you imagine being able to purchase a 24 kit of canister shells like this for the price of $55? Well, if you do decide to order this bundle, you can get 2 canister shell kits for like 110 bucks. I'd say it's a pretty good deal. One other thing is that Crew Fireworks offers free shipping on most of the fireworks shows that are listed on their website. And then there's also a threshold for retail units and cases. And don't quote me on this, but I believe that threshold is $1,000. So once you order $1,000 or more worth of fireworks, you get the shipping for free. Before I start setting all this stuff up, I wanted to talk to you guys about this shirt. So me and the owner of Crew Fireworks wanted to do something for you guys. If you plan to order anything that you find on the website or even this show, we made 10 of these shirts that I'm wearing right here. Now, this one is not signed, but I did sign 10 shirts. The first 10 orders that come through that website after this video releases are going to be getting one of these shirts signed by me. I know that's not much of an incentive, but those of you who really like supporting the channel, definitely check this place out and you'll get a free shirt that is signed. All right, enough blab. Let's show you guys the fireworks and then we're gonna set them up and shoot them off. We have the Winda Fireworks Container Load Red, which is all these 200-gram cakes that are fused together, including all of these up here. We have the Winda Fireworks Container Load Blue, which is all of these 500-gram cakes. We have Super Stunt, Super Kung Fu, War Stopper, and Reach for the Sky down there on the bottom. Additionally, we have a 24 kit of canister shells from Raccoon called Neon Skies, and some here by MC Fireworks brand called Hell's Angel. There's not much more for 200-gram cakes, but we do have the Noisy Flashy there by Top Gun. Then I went with Insight by Happy Family, Blonde Joke by Brothers Pyrotechnics, Lone Wolf by T-Sky, Captain America by Legend Fireworks, one of my all-time favorites, Desperados by Happy Family. We've got Flood Red by Brothers Pyrotechnics. I do use this on the 4th of July pretty much every year. Guns for Hire by T-Sky. We've got Bad Boy here by Legend Fireworks, which is a lot like Captain America. It's real good. So this is all the fireworks I got. Now, The Neon Skies by Raccoon is loaded into this mortar rack. And so what I did is I took some pink fuse. Again, the fuse does not actually come with the display, but I wanted to show you guys that you can in fact fuse this rack up without having pink fuse. You can see what I did there. Each one of those is just the fuse that is already on the canister shell, and then I piggybacked it all the way through the rack. So do you need the pink perfect fuse? Probably not. For me, it's more of a safety. And then inside of this mortar rack here, we've got the Hell's Angel shells by MC Fireworks. And as you can see, not only did we use quick fuse, but we also used sticky match. Now, I wanted to do this for the finale, so I wanted to make sure all of those shells fire at around the same time. Now, how are we gonna launch all of these fireworks? So we're gonna be using the Cobra firing system. Here I've got the 18R2 remote and the 18M, which is the firing system that the igniters go into. So to get the fireworks to go off, you plug in your quick plug igniters like that. And then this thing here, the green shroud, that actually goes into the firework. And you can see an example of this right here on Flood Red. I actually used a brass awl to poke a hole into that tube and then stick the igniter in there. Now, since this is a Cody B show, I wanted to go a step further by actually scripting all this together. So this right here is my script, and before we look at that, I just want to remind you guys that everything that we're lighting off is going to be listed in those timestamps below. So while the show is firing, you'll be able to follow along with what's going off if you use that little dial at the bottom of the screen right here. And if you don't want to use that, you can just look in the description. All the names are going to be there at what time it's going off in the video. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, I wanted to talk to you guys about a little bit of a problem I had. So right here, you can see Reach for the Sky. And then I actually listed it again somewhere right here. So those, you don't get two of those in the pack. So unfortunately, I did make a mistake while I was scripting this. But what's nice about that is we're not even gonna notice it because Cobra has this step button on the remote. So if something like this happens, theoretically, we would have 30 seconds of no fireworks going off in our show. Could you guys imagine that? Well, I have no desire to find out what that feels like. So to get around that, when we do get to that cue, I'm just gonna be stepping it on the remote, and that will eliminate that 30 seconds and jump right into the next one, which will be Super Kung Fu. I'm gonna fix this script. It'll actually be on the website as a downloadable file, so you guys can just plug in this script. I mean, if you like how I did it, you might have your own ways of doing it, but this is how I'm gonna fire all these fireworks off. So now I just gotta get them set up, and we'll get back to you when it's a little bit darker. All right, let's see if we can pull off a $1,500 fireworks show. And just remember, the only thing I'll be doing since this is scripted is pushing Q1 to start the show, and then using that step button there if things get too slow. Here we go. Off to a good start. Just knowing that it fired makes me happy. And then we'll just step it if things get slow. So we're opening up here with guns for hire, and then it'll hit the red container load. I'll try to shut up. All right, this is the red container load all at once for the opener. Good. Look at that. Wow. So here's an example of where the step button comes in handy. See, I push that and we don't have any black sky. This is Insight. Heavy hitter. That was timed perfectly. And look at that countdown there. Boom, it fires. This was timed out really well. So far, anyway. This finale is going to be insane. Look at that. So this one here is Lone Wolf. Here comes one of the best parts. This is Captain America and Bad Boy at the same time. Left and right kind of thing. Huge brakes. All right, we got the container load blue going up. It overlapped a little bit with Captain America. That's what's going off right now too. And that would be Bad Boy. But look at these brakes on the blue container load here. Look at that. Actually way bigger and louder. It's looking like a fireworks show. I kind of forgot how good this assortment was, because these are like no abs. All right, it's finale time. So we got flood red going right now, and we're gonna do some canister shells over top of it and show you what that looks like. So this is a rack of neon skies with flood red. Check this out. Oh yeah. So we've started the finale. Oh God, here goes the quick fuse. Oh my God. So it jumped a little bit because this is neon skies right now. So the Hell's Angel actually jumped off of the flood red. Wow, that was incredible. I only had to push step like 2 times for that whole script. And we're just coming up here to make sure everything fired. And as you can see, I didn't remove any of the tops. So that tells me that everything went off. Just kind of clearing the show here, and you can see all of those shells went off. Those were the neon skies, and every single one of the Hell's Angel cans also went off. I hope you guys enjoyed this little fireworks show. 1,500 bucks, not a bad budget if you just want to do something for your family on the 4th of July. I'm sure we're going to have more shows on this website in the future. But yeah, if you liked what you saw, check out CrewFireworks.com. This is the official Cody B show. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Also, please don't forget, the first 10 orders, you get a signed Cody B shirt.